Oh, I knew that was going to happen.
I swear someone's talking. I swear. Oh my god.
Are you kidding me?
I swear. That was right next to me. Oh my god.
Hey, good morning everybody. Welcome to the vlog. I hope the start of your day is amazing. Of course, Bella, my girl over here, is just enjoying a little bit of running around time in the shop, which I absolutely adore her. You guys know that. Today I have a little bit of busy work. I have to sex some snakes out to get on the website. As a matter of fact, I'm going to show you guys how to sex snakes. If you ever thought, how do you sex a snake? Well, you're about to learn about that. I'm also going to show off a few animals for you that I haven't shown in a while, or I'm going to show you again and just see how you like it. And then I'm going to get around to just doing some other work. I'm not even sure what today brings, but it is so great to be here, and I know it's going to be amazing. What do you say? Me and you make this an amazing day and get things started. Right, Bella? Okay, so the animals that I need to sex today would happen to be those little red blood pythons that we got in a little bit ago. Look at how gorgeous these little guys are. I mean, they are absolutely beautiful, aren't they? But of course, we need to sex them so we can get them up on the website because these guys are finally eating and doing really well, and they're ready to be sold. We're going to keep a few back and then sell the rest of them. So these guys, and I tell you what, blood pythons have a little bit of an attitude, so I have a feeling I'm going to probably get bit a little bit. But so let's get back to how you sex a snake. Let's start by saying that the sex organ is actually right here. This is the vent right here, and then the sex organs are actually south of that vent. There are two what they call hemipenes. So males have two sex organs, and what you want to do is you want to just kind of roll them out like this and see if they have hemipenes or if they don't have hemipenes. In this case, it doesn't, so it's a female, but I'm going to show you the difference with a male so you get an idea, and then I'm going to even talk about the technique that I use, because some people ask, how do you get those hemipenes to what they call a vert? And if you do it wrong, you can actually hurt the snake. So I'll give you a step-by-step process of how I'm going to do it. So this girl was a female. All right, so let's go ahead and see what this animal is here. Oh, it wants to take a bite at me. I have a feeling I'm going to get bit. And again, I'm just going to gently pull back, and this is another female. I've been sexing snakes for 25 years, so I have a pretty good way of doing it, and it doesn't hurt the animals, and I make it look a little bit easy just because I've had the feel for it for so long. It's harder when you first start, and blood pythons aren't really an animal that you really want to start with because, number one, they like to bite a little bit as babies, and number two, they are a little bit hard to avert compared to, say, a corn snake or something like that. Regardless, let's move on and see if we can find a male. Okay, so victim number 3, little blood python. And again, I'm just going to slowly run up, and there goes the hemipene. So, okay, let me step back for 1 second and talk about what I did. First thing I want to do is I want to very gently bend the tail back like this, right? So you can see the angle that's on. I'm not breaking it, I'm not pushing it all the way back. I just want to do that. And now, again, right in this area is where the hemipenes are going to be. So you want to avert them out. You want to force them out that way. But you don't want to press down on them. A lot of people make the mistake of bending that tail back like you're supposed to, and then they press down on the hemipenes, and the hemipenes get stuck. What you want to do is roll it out. Now, I always kind of say that it's kind of like a tube of toothpaste, right? If you take a tube of toothpaste and you squeeze down, some's going to go this way, some's going to go that way. What you want to do is roll that toothpaste out the front. Does that make sense? And so what I'll do is I'll just slowly put pressure that way, and then with this finger, I put a little bit of back pressure on it like that, and bang, out pops those two little things. Those are actually hemipenises. And that's basically it. I mean, you just basically go through and you do all of the animals. This happens to be another female. Again, I can sex things really quickly. Now, I don't encourage anybody to just take a snake and try to do this without somebody teaching you, because you can hurt the animal. I make it look pretty easy because you got to remember, I've probably sexed hundreds of thousands of snakes over the last quarter of a century. But regardless, you can learn. Just make sure you do it with somebody that knows what they're doing and kind of shows you so that you don't hurt the animal. But these guys are little feisty monkeys, but aren't they beautiful? So anyways, I just have to sex 17 more of these ones, and then I move on to the next project. So that worked out absolutely amazing. We actually have 16 females out of the 25. So 9 males, 16 females. That's a great ratio because you never know when you're getting a group of animals that hatched out what the sex ratio is. And sometimes I'll get 20 animals and there'll be 18 males. And extra males are a little bit harder to sell than pairs or extra females. So anyways, regardless, that was absolutely perfect. And I came away with probably, I stopped counting at 8 bites. So I had somewhere between 8 and 12 bites. Not too bad. So on to the next thing. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys a handful of animals that you've requested recently that maybe I haven't had in the vlog for a little bit of while. Of course, this is Loves to Nip, and Loves to Nip has me kind of tied up right now. And the problem with Loves to Nip is that to touch it, it's going to want to try to bite me. And that's just why his name is Loves to Nip. But he's actually a really beautiful animal. It's a jungle carpet python, and of course, carpet pythons are native to both Australia and and Indonesia, but these guys are actually the Australian version, which is the jungle carpet or the Atherton table ends. And carpet pythons have always amazed me since I was young, and I've been producing them since I was just a teenager, and hopefully within the next year or so. I knew that was going to happen as soon as he's got me. He is a little bugger. Oh my gosh, what is your problem? I'm not even doing anything to you, you little... Oh, and now he's coming up for my face. Oh, I am in so much trouble, guys. Loves to Nip is living up to his name. What are you doing? And we have Titan, the titanium reticulated python. Now, Titan was a little bit nippy when he was younger, but the girls down here have been working with him a ton, and you can see he's really mellowed out. And of course, reticulated pythons get really large. This is a mainland reticulated python, so he's gonna get as big as Lucy or Daisy, so we certainly don't want him to be really mean, but look at the colors on this animal. I tell you what, reticulated pythons have always been something I've been fascinated. I started working at a pet shop when I was like 15 years old, and I remember getting our first batch of just wild baby reticulated pythons, and just those eyes and just everything about him just absolutely blows me away. And Titan is just something I could have never dreamed back then that was going to be reproduced. But what an amazing snake, huh? But on the entirely different spectrum, of course, would be a ball python. This happens to be Tusk, the ivory ball python. Yeah, that's right, Tusk, the ivory ball python. And Tusk is an animal I used to take to kid shows all the time. Unfortunately, I'm just so busy now, I don't do very many kid shows anymore. But he's just one of those really beautiful animals. Of course, this is the super version of a yellow belly ball python. I tell you what, it's amazing. The first white ball pythons that came around, people were just absolutely smoked, and I still think they're truly amazing. Tusk, take a look at Tusk. Isn't he gorgeous? And speaking of gorgeous, take a look at this albino Darwin's carpet pythons. Again, the albinos actually came from a subspecies of carpet python up in the Northern Territory of Australia, of course, the Darwins. And what's interesting about the Darwins is that they have this kind of rust color to them instead of some of the silvers and browns of the coastal carpet pythons. And now they've been bred into a bunch of different other localities and even subspecies. So they're a little muddied up, which is okay. I don't have a problem with it personally. But this is actually a pure albino Darwin's carpet python. And by the way, he needs a name. I've never actually named him, so maybe you can help me out. God, this guy is absolutely gorgeous. And speaking about gorgeous, take a look at this hypo Brazilian rainbow boa. Now, rainbow boas are unbelievable animals to begin with, but some of the mutations like the hypo, and now even the albinos that are out, are just stunning. And there's actually two types of albino. There's the T positive and the T negative. And man, they are absolutely stunning animals. They're not exactly beginner snakes from the standpoint that, when they're babies, they can dry out really quick. And people ask me all the time, would a Brazilian rainbow make a good pet? Because they're kind of that bridge animal, right? They go from, they're bigger than a ball python, but they're not as big as a boa constrictor. So the size-wise, they're the perfect animal when you want to take that next step. But I just don't really suggest them as an actual starter snake because they definitely need a little bit more care. But regardless, I hope you guys enjoyed some of these snakes I showed you. You've been asking for them, and now I've showed them to you. Okay, boys and girls, what time is it? It's egg time! This is probably when people are like, I'm tuning out. Man, all this guy does is collect snake eggs. It's so boring. The truth is that that's just part of my daily life. I think we have 6 or 7 clutches of Kluber eggs, and we do have 1 ball python clutch. For those of you that like me collecting eggs, you're gonna enjoy the next 2 or 3 minutes of this vlog. What do you say? We go ahead and collect our first clutch. This happens to be a het Nelson's bred to an albino Nelson's milk snake, and we can see what's in this clutch right here. Ooh. Okay, we got a couple little slugs here. It looks like a bad egg here and a bad egg here, but the rest of the clutch looks pretty good. We'll just go ahead and get Mama back out, get her in her cage, and we'll go ahead and extract these eggs really quick. Yeah, there's a couple little bad ones in there, but still not terrible. I mean, the truth is that these guys aren't really big producers, to be honest with you. So the fact that she has 2, 4, 6 eggs, that's all right. I mean, it would have been better if it was 8 good eggs, but hey, 6 good eggs are perfectly fine. So we'll put these in the incubator boxes and move on to the next. Okay, this next one is actually an Everglades rat snake, but it's an albino white-sided. You can see right there she has eggs. She's kicked her box off. And these guys are often little ornery little monkeys, you know, so it's not surprising that she popped her top of her box off because they're always, oh, and look at, she's already fired up. She's already like, go ahead and take my eggs. I dare you. I dare you to do it. Look at her. Come on. She's all, look at how puffed up she is. Come on, girl. You don't need to bite me. Ow! It's okay. It's okay, sweetheart. Oh. Come on, girl. You're all right. You're okay. You're just trying to protect your eggs, and I get it. You're a good mama. Okay, there you go. And you can see her eggs are kind of scattered all over the place. Now the albino white-sided, again, you can see she kind of has albino eyes, and then she has the kind of patternless sides. That's what makes her what they call a ghost Everglades. So anyways, she was a good mom. She definitely wanted to protect her eggs, and you can see all the eggs in here. Look at all of them here, here, here. And the problem with the Everglades rat snakes are that they lay their eggs often like this, kind of scatter them all over the place. So the only way to be sure that that embryo is up is to go ahead and candle this whole clutch of eggs. So we'll go ahead and pull this clutch of eggs. We'll get it into a dark room. We'll candle them, make sure all the embryos are at the top of the egg, and we'll get them into an incubator box. Okay, so we got the eggs all set up. There was 11 good eggs, all the embryos up. That's awesome clutch right there. Let's move on to this aberrant California king snake. Look at how beautiful these are. These are actually the black and white aberrant Cal kings. They are always just one of my favorite snakes. I mean, there's just something striking about that black and white contrast. Let's see how many eggs she laid. These are pretty big eggs. Doesn't look like a big clutch whatsoever, but it looks like 2, 4, and 1 hiding over here, so 5 eggs. Not too bad for a Cal king that size. I mean, they're really big eggs. They're going to be really big babies. Next up will be a possible het scaleless corn snake. Let's see what she's got. Ooh, that's a very small clutch. Oh, look at that. There's only 3, 4 eggs in here. What the heck is that? Come on, Mom. Look at how big that snake is. I mean, that's a pretty big snake to only lay 4 eggs. You think about it, I always say that as a snake breeder, obviously you want to produce as many eggs as possible so you can produce as many babies as possible. So you figure we put as much work into that animal that laid 4 eggs as a female that lays 18 or 20 eggs. So not happy with the size of that clutch, but hey, again, that's just the way it goes when it comes to working with any animal for that matter. Sometimes you have beautiful clutches, really big clutches, and sometimes you have a little bit of disappointment, but who knows what hatch? Maybe some beautiful snakes are going to hatch from that clutch. Just 2 more clutches to pull really quick. Again, we have a het snow scaleless here. So again, not expecting a big clutch, but oh, that's not that bad for that girl. This is a kind of a smaller girl right here. And she laid, ironically enough, she laid the same amount of eggs. She laid 5 good eggs, and it looks like 1 little slug here. We'll take a look. See, we got 5 really nice looking eggs, and then 1 of these little squishy slugs right here that is not really all that good. But hey, looks like 5 eggs is winning the day. Okay, last up would be this animal here, which is a het strawberry snow scaleless. I'm going to just guess and say there's probably going to be 5 eggs. What do you guys think? Let's see what's in here. Oh no, look at that. She pleasantly surprised me. Look at that. Oh my gosh, that is a huge clutch. Whoo doggy, that thing is nice. Okay, girl, you gotta go out now. Oh my gosh, I don't know how many eggs are in that clutch. I mean, that looks like it's gotta be at least 15 eggs, I would say. That is a absolutely gorgeous size clutch for this particular group, because I've always said that the scaleless group has smaller clutches, so I am shocked at the size of this clutch. Take a look at that. There is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20 eggs. 20 eggs. Now that is a good way to end the colubrid day for sure. I do have 1 ball python clutch to pull as well, so hopefully that'll be a good clutch too. Last but certainly not least would be the ball python clutch, and this happens to be a lesser ball python bred to a pastel GHI. So let's see what she has. She sure is flat on these eggs, huh? I don't know if that bodes well or bodes bad for the clutch of eggs. yeah, there's one little bad egg and only 4 good eggs. So, I mean, that's not a big clutch by any stretch. And again, just a little bit of a dud egg here. But the other 4 eggs look really good. I mean, 1, 2, 3, 4, they look good. Look at how big that egg is. I mean, my gosh. That is a huge egg. I mean, that's gonna be a really big baby ball python, but that's it, you know, so that's not that bad. I'll pull this clutch, get it in an incubator box, actually take these eggs, the python eggs, home to incubate at my home incubator, and then that's it for here at the shop. I guess I'm either gonna go home and just spend some time with Lori, or there's talk of maybe me and Noah going and exploring some like spooky buildings tonight for his vlog channel. I'm not 100% sure if that's going to happen, but if it is, maybe I'll bring you guys on a little piece of it, but then you can check out the majority on his channel. But I'm not sure. It just depends if we're going to do it or not, but sounds pretty spooky. All right, so guys, Noah drugged me out to this Elmwood Cemetery. It's almost 3 o'clock in the morning because apparently that's like the witching hour, and this is going to be on his vlog, so I'm just going to show you a couple blurbs here and there, but I'll be honest with you, this is supposed to be one of the most haunted cemeteries in the United States. Like 100 British soldiers were massacred right here. It's called the Blood Battle, so it's going to be scary as heck in here. But again, Noah's channel, I'll put the link in the description. It's going to have the whole event, but for me, I'm just tagging along. And by the way, just to let you know, we're extremely respectful of the cemetery. We're not going to desecrate anything. We're just coming here for the experience, but man, I tell you, I'm freaking out already. All right, guys, so we are in the cemetery, and right behind me, right here, I'll show you in a second, is what they call the Blood River. This is the actual bridge right behind me that the British went to attack the Native Americans, and the French told on them, and basically they ambushed the British soldiers, and 80 to 100 British soldiers were killed right here on this bridge. I mean, I'm going to show you it right now. Check this out. That bridge right there, and this is the Blood River. Oh. Noah's got to go down there underneath the bridge and see what happens. This place is so freaky, man. Guys, it is absolutely bizarre. It's like halfway through the middle of the night, and we're in the actual cemetery now, and it's just a weird light where it's almost like you don't even need a flashlight to see. We got up this hill, we've seen all these graves. Oh my God, this place is absolutely, we just keep on hearing like weird noises and seeing shadows, but maybe it's just our mind playing tricks. I don't know how Noah drugged me out here, but it's freaking me out. I can't wait. And do me a favor, go check out his video, and if you see anything in his video, anything moving around, shadows or something like that, make sure to comment to him. But I don't know how he talked me into this crap. Okay, so Noah and I separated. I don't like this at all, being alone in this place, but he wanted to be alone because he felt like maybe he'd experience something more. I'm staying on the normal path. He went deep into the forest, so man, I don't like this at all. Man, why am I doing this? This is ridiculous. In the middle of a cemetery, one of the hauntedest cemeteries in the country, in the middle of the night. Thanks, bad choice, Noah. This was really a bad choice.
Where's someone's talking? I swear. Oh my God.
Are you kidding me?
I swear. That was right next to me. Oh my God. Oh, I swear.
Are you kidding?
I'm not joking. I'm not. That was right next to me.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. I swear.
Oh my God. Oh. Okay, so Noah just come running out of the woods. We separated out. And what happened, Noah?
Someone was whispering in my ear. I'm not joking.
Are you kidding?
Oh my God. It was a woman, I swear to God. I'm not joking, we need to get out of here. I can't see anything. Dude,
holy shit. Oh my gosh.
Where a woman was whispering in my ear.
Are you serious?
I swear. That was the scariest thing. Yo, I need to get out of here.
Alright guys, so dead serious, Noah is freaking out right now. Make sure to watch that video and tell me if you see something. He was rolling cameras when that woman was talking. Oh my God, and we were separated. It was so freaky. Are you serious?
I'm not joking. Let me know if you guys can hear that. I'm gonna play that back when I'm editing. That was, I thought it, I don't even know.
Did you think it was actually a person?
Yeah, I thought it was you. I thought it was you. You weren't talking.
I swear to God, I was like, I could see your light from a distance. I was like, oh, there's Noah. Okay guys, we're getting the hell out of here. This is it, I'm done. Oh my God. All right guys, so back at the house, it's very late at night. Absolutely crazy experience. Noah was really shaken up at the cemetery. I tell you what, I don't know what to think of it. It was creepy as heck, and for Noah to have that experience, I saw the look in his eyes. He was freaked out, so it was really cool. So that should make for a really insane video. I mean, Noah's gonna go over the footage and hopefully catch that audible voice on the footage that he has. So again, I'll link down in the description the entire video that he made. Wow, what a way to end the day, huh? Oh my gosh. I hope that you guys enjoyed this kind of departure from reptiles into the ghost hunting or whatever it might be, but wow, what a crazy night. You guys have an amazing day. Thank you so much for tuning in. You guys just mean so much to me, and I keep saying it, the Trekkies are the best group of people on the internet. Do me a favor and smash that like button. Also, hit that notification bell for me. Make sure to be kind to somebody, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.